Tiffany here. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to show you how to use your Herbalife products to make a healthy donut alternative. So let's get to baking.
Say what?
Shake and bake. So I have all of my ingredients laid out here. I'm going to link everything in the description below with the right amount and measurements of what you need. So I already have cracked my 2 eggs. So I'm going to mix my liquid ingredients in first because the eggs are kind of hard to mix if you mix this in last with the dry ingredients. So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of almond milk. This is just the almond milk that I prefer. This original has less calories than the flavored. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of donut syrup. This is totally optional. I like my donuts to be nice and sweet. This has 0 calories, so it's the best part. I'm also going to do a tablespoon of chocolate syrup. If you're able to find something that has lower calories or sugar-free, I recommend that. Due to the COVID situation, our stores are kind of running low on supplies and different things. So this is the lowest calorie option that I could find for the chocolate syrup. So just keep in mind, the more things that you're adding in, the increase of your calories at the end it's going to be. And next we need 1/8 cup of water. And this is all of the liquid ingredients, so I'm going to go ahead and mix this up before I start adding in the dry ingredients. Alright, so moving on to the dry ingredients. We're going to do 2 scoops of a Formula 1. Can be of your choice. I'm using Dulce de Leche because I've heard this is a little bit sweeter. This will be my first time trying it, so we're going to see how it works. We're going to do 2 scoops of PDM, which is your protein drink mix. I'm using vanilla. Next, we need a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. This just happened to be the lowest brand that I could find at my local grocery store. And then don't forget your baking soda if you want your donuts to rise. This is a very important ingredient. We only need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to add in a monk fruit sweetener. This has 0 calories. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. All right, so now we have all of our dry and liquid ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. So you can kind of see the consistency. I'm going to add in a little bit more water, maybe like 1/8 of a cup, because I feel like it just needs a tad bit more. As you can kind of see, it looks kind of dry. So I'm going to add in just a tad bit more water here. All right, and then for one of my favorite parts, this is totally up to you, I'm going to add in some chocolate chips. Keep in mind, the more things that you add in, the more calories it adds as well. So try to find the lowest calorie extra ingredients that you want to add in. All right, so next step, we want to preheat our oven. Depending on your oven, you'll want to change the heat. On my oven, I usually set it for around 340 degrees. Depending on your oven, I would suggest between 325 to 350, depending on how fast or slow your oven cooks. And then we're going to cook the donuts for 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven, and then we are going to spray our donut pan. All right, so I chose coconut oil because it has 0 calories. Again, look for things with the lowest or 0 calories. I'm gonna just lightly spray this. This is a non-stick 6 capacity donut pan that I got from Amazon. I can put the link in the description for you guys. So now we're just gonna add our donut mix. Then we're gonna let these puppies bake, and then we're gonna make the icing. There isn't really a pretty way to do this. So this is kind of what I do. I fill it up. It's about 3/4 of the way, and then you can just kind of mush your mix around. So it's kind of nice and flat and even around the edges. Alright, so as you can see, I have super messy fingers, and the recipe makes exactly 6 donuts. So if you wanted to do another batch, you would just double all of the ingredients on the list. So let me clean up my hands, and then let's put these in the oven for 8 minutes. Alright, here are our 6 donuts. Again, depending on your oven will depend on the temperature and the time length that you want to put it on. Check out the description for more details. So let's put these in. Alright, so our donuts are done. I'm going to show you an easy way to take them out of the pan. We want to get them out of the pan as soon as possible, or else it's still going to cook sitting here in the pan with the heat. I'm just going to use a cutting board to do this. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can see. All you do is flip it over. It's really easy. Ta-da! Just like that. So now we are going to make our icing. We're going to take a tablespoon of our monk fruit sweetener again. Remember, this is 0 calories. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of our almond milk. And lastly, we're gonna do 2 scoops of our vanilla PDM. Now we just mix it all together, and this is gonna make enough icing to cover all 6 of our donuts. So as you can see, it looks pretty smooth. Try to get all of the powder out of there. Make sure there's no clumps. And now we'll put this on our donuts. All right, so now we are going to ice our donuts. I'm not the prettiest donut icer. It's okay. They'll still taste great. Again, not the prettiest icing, but it will definitely be tasty and healthy. So thanks so much for watching. If you really liked the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share. If you need a coach, if you need someone to get access to the products for you, drop me a comment or click the link in my description. We can go ahead and get started on your wellness assessment today.